Oh yeah, let's get to it.
Come on, man.
Yo, what up? It's your boy T-Money, man. Y'all know my slogan. Come on, man. Keep it real with me. You got to keep it real with me because T gonna keep it real with you. Yes, sir. Made it easy, love. Wow. You know what I'm saying? This morning. You know what I mean? So we're going to do a little breakdown really of the week. You know what I'm saying? The market's been moving pretty good. I caught moves before you see all of these big moves that just happened. Kind of just went off news, you know what I'm saying? Earlier, you know, news struck around 10. I think these moves that you are seeing right now that's in your face are pretty much just some shit that just, you know, popped off just now, you know what I mean? So but earlier in the setup to make what I needed to make, pretty much, as you know, I drew my floor on my ceiling, which is my resistance and my support zones. Resistance being that on this top purple line here, I got in, you know, I drew it out up here. Of course, as y'all know, if too many counters we got in the same area and does not pass a certain area, that's pretty much, that's the resistance point. If two candlesticks touch each other down here, that's pretty much your floor. That's pretty much your support. So, yeah, man, the markets are shooting up like crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, I drew my my floor on my ceiling. I drew my trend line as well, because you're looking at the markets and you just getting in on a smaller time frame, you wouldn't know where to enter. You can also enter by trend as well, which it really didn't do like an official trend break. So we had to find the support and the resistance. So being that we found that, we got in right here where you see the stop loss at. We got in right here. We smacked on this candle that had turned into a bullish candle to my left. If y'all can see where my mouse is at, we smacked on this candle. We got about right there. And then we ended up smacking a few more trades as well. Also, chat, y'all know we've been working on this account together. So pretty much last night I did some more trades to elevate this account. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Yesterday, let's go back. So we got what, 160.75, negative 75, went profit. All right, negative 75, and then we got 140. Let me just pull it up so y'all can see. 160, 75, negative 75. You are gonna lose here and there if you are an experienced trader. If not, you know, you already know you gotta learn the game, bro. You gotta learn the game. You know what I'm saying? So ended up smacking 140, 25, 80, 45, 15, 115, negative 30, profit 300, 80, $5 win, 70 and 25. So y'all already know the drill. The balance is 59.85 right now. So yeah. Let's show you how to get funded around here, man. Look, we gonna pass this prop firm challenge in front of your face. Like I said, I'm already funding off one that I trade. I'm up a pretty nice, you know what I'm saying, percentage on the funded account already. If you don't know what a funded account is, look up a prop firm called, it's two prop firms I throw in your face. One is called Top Step, which is the one we're on now. The other one is called, give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. The other one is called Funding Pips. So if you want to get funded and, you know, not be able to, you know, have to put up your own money and risk, you know, a lot of your own money, And that's a good way to go. Another thing is too, chat, trade your real money. Like, don't be fucking around on demo. If you are familiar with these markets, don't be out here fucking around on demo, because demo, it ain't the same as the real deal. The real deal, Holyfield, is when you trading your real money. Those are real emotions. Those are raw emotions. So you want to get all of those jitters out. You know what I mean? So other than that, though, you know what I mean? Trade your real money, man. That demo shit you can get on, because you know you're not really losing, you know, what's in your pocket. You know what I mean? But if I ain't mistaken, I think Top Step is by far the cheapest as far as getting started. I think their prices start off at like 49 for a 50K account, stuff like that. So all you got to do is pass the rules and or stay within the rules and guidelines, which ain't too many, you know. And I will say this: Funding Pips does have a lot of rules and shit. I don't know how you know how y'all like that, but you know, they just got simple rules, man. With Top Step, you know, reach a certain number, which you got to reach 3,000 to pass the 50K. Do not let them at any point in time, do not let the account go into the -2 G's. You know what I'm saying? So you stay within those guidelines, do what you need to do, pass the shit, man, and then you get your funded account and you start trading you know, real profits and your real ends. But like I said, this is just something fun I decided to do for y'all, man. So we gonna pass this prop firm right in front your face, you know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I got some strategy breakdowns that I got to go through. So last night, I know that y'all kind of like caught me, you know, yesterday morning doing some live trades in front your face. But last night I didn't even, you know, mark out anything. I just seen it and I went with it. If anybody know what we talked about yesterday as far as your floor and your ceiling, you know, your support and your resistance zones and stuff like that, I always tell you guys, if it ever passes a certain zone, you know, which will always be a form of support or form of resistance, then that's the way the market is gonna go. So yesterday we caught a couple pips right in this area here. Let me zoom in where you see the stop loss and take profit, green and red trend set. So we got in right here. We caught some profits pretty much off of the, you know, floor and the ceiling. Also having an opportunity to see an actual trend break on the smaller time frame. So I always tell you guys to, you know, pay attention to what zones you're marking up and make sure that you're marking the zones up correctly, because if not, you know, you could be marking the zones up the wrong way, and then that can unfortunately, you know, cause you to lose profit, and we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're up. Y'all see the profits that we made. We up more than we lost. We lost what, twice? -75, -30. Other than that, everything else is green. Everything else is, you know, gold. But I seen this shit kind of happen last night. Well, I was just on my phone to be, you know, exact. And the same support and resistance that I had drew early in the day, it came back through and passed. But the only reason, you know, we had made that 300 off of this trade here, and I'll show you exactly what I ended at to make that 300. Let me get my thing out right quick. And if this help y'all, man, y'all let me know, bro. Like, for real. Like, if this shit helping y'all like this type of content, y'all let me know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. He said, "Who are you?" Hell. Candy Girl, what's happening? What's happening? She said, hit the like button. She's Roll Master said, T-Money, I'm gonna give you a free game. Follow Warren Buffett. Now you can't give me no free game, Road. I've been doing this. Hit that like button, chat. Y'all see what Candy Girl said. Shout out Candy Girl. But yeah, let me get this off of here. Hold on, chat. Let me get my damn thing. I'm gonna show you exactly where we made this profit at, exactly where I entered to get that 300. Short position, I'm gonna pop it off right here. So right here out of the breakout, as y'all can see, I do not enter unless we have an official breakout. I could have entered in this last trade, so about right here. 1 to 2. I got in right here at the break, and then we took profit about right here. Let me see. Yeah, we took profit at about 21681.00. So we're gonna slide this over here just so y'all can see the stretch. So we pretty much took profit right in here, and that's what gave us the 3. I pretty much, when the market moved too fast, I don't trust shit, because you can stay in and it can look good, and then it can do exactly what it's doing right here. You know what I'm saying? It could come down like it's gonna be a clean break, a clean sale, and then that shit can shoot up for a huge buy. So we don't want to stay in nothing like that too long. But so we got out of 300, we got out, and the other profits I had made this morning. So he said, bang, bang. What up, Blackout? What's happening? What's happening? He said, good stuff right here. Yes, sir. Realistic one. Yes, sir. So, yeah, basically all you want to do is just wait for your breakouts. If you don't know how to, you know, look for zones or look for floor and ceiling, stay tuned, and, you know, eventually I'll go over all of that. Or you could get with me on the back end, and then if you want me to teach you how to do this stuff, we'll talk and arrange some shit like that, because it's all simple at the end of the day. You don't want to make crazy ass movements. If y'all can see, you know, my strategy does not change throughout the board. It stays the same. You see these purple rectangles everywhere. We've made profit everywhere. From here, profit was made here in the green, profit was made here in the green, and profit was made here in the green. Also, profit was made right here in the green as well. So you don't want to make a wrong decision when you're on these charts. Okay. So y'all know my strategy is pretty much support and resistance or a trend line break. If it's neither one of those, then I'm not trading. You know, I don't use indicators anymore. I don't know if your favorite forex trader still uses them or not, but T-Money does not use indicators anymore. So we are definitely going to pass this challenge right in front of your face. That's what I want. Let's see what they said in the chat. He said, I'm gonna switch to my other account. Okay. Bet. He said, T-Money, do you trade on a daily alone? Do you trade? What do you say? T-Money, you do day trading a long game? Hell no, I'm a scalper, dog. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Day trader is a person that trades on the daily chart only, meaning that they place a trade and wait till the end of the day to see what type of profits they make. I'm not that nigga. You feel me? I'm a scalper. You feel me? So I'm on the smaller time frames from the 15 to the 5 minute. I do use the bigger time frames to put me in a good direction of where the market should go. And pretty much right now, if I go to the 4 hour, we had some big movements. 4 hours still ended up breaking that channel trend for a sale. So, you know, it's doing its due on the 4 hours. So it's pretty much still going down in a sell position because it's broke. If we go to the daily also broke the channel trend. Let me draw it up a little bit more right there. And this is a trend we drew earlier in this week when we were live. So it's Friday. It's a good way to end a Friday, always in profit. You know what I'm saying? But always remember that these higher time frames, when you are scalping, chat, is going to be 100% correct. I don't give a fuck what nobody else says. You know what I mean? Unless news hit. Now, you know, I'll take that back. So we'll say 95%, unless news hits and change the whole dynamic or the direction of the markets, and that can happen. So, but If it's going in a certain trend, if you've been trading for a while, it's always going to stay true on a smaller time frame as it is on the higher time frame. The higher time frame, I always tell y'all, is like the mama and the daddy. Consider the 4 hour the mommy of the trading chart, and the daily as the daddy of the trading chart, because trust me, it's not going to go against it. It may look like it, but pretty much you can see bigger movements here on the 15. Let me go back and get that right. Now you can see bigger movements on the 15, and you go back to the daily or the 4 hour, and it ain't moved quite as much. So you do want to pay attention to shit like that. Let's zoom back in. Let's get back right. I just want y'all to peep on this shit, man. Yeah. But yeah, this is a close up view. I just wanted to get y'all in. You know what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to see it in a bigger platform instead of me going vertical, and then it's hard to see. But yeah, always on a breakout, you want to get in, and then take your trade. Earlier I got in because we had a small breakout, and then I was okay, so I know it's going to eventually come back down and do what it do, and it's doing it. Like right now we have another breakout. It's retesting these zones, which is retested now 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. So normally on that 4th time, that's probably the way it's going to go, which you see it's pretty much it's buying up. So I could have got in right here in front of y'all face, but I pretty much made what I wanted to make today. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's nothing to this shit, man. It's just staying true to your strategy, what you've learned, when you see these markets. You feel me? So I just want y'all to like pay attention to what you're doing as far as trading in these markets, because one simple small trade, like if I got in right now, that shit could cost you 200, 300, 400 off of a small movement, because the pair that we're trading, which is NASDAQ, is a bigger spread. So shout out to everybody who should have made some money today. If not, if you didn't, try again next week. Take the weekend, study, see why the market went the way it went. Always sit down and study something like this, because it has the potential to make you guys a whole lot of money. And what you want to do is sit back and you want to know exactly why the market did what it did. So why did it retest? Why did it stop here? Why is it going to this destination? Is it because of news? Is it because of the time of day that you are trading? So to me right now, these movements that we got out of the market is giving the market a lot more room to breathe. Yesterday, not even gonna lie, looking to the left, as late as this shit happened, it normally don't happen, but since the market has been moving kind of slow, if you can tell, it's been moving kind of slow here recently. It broke out a little later in the day, and people don't trade late in the day. They normally get their bigger movements in the morning time. And this kind of like took me by surprise yesterday, as well as it should have took any other experienced trader by surprise, because the markets don't move this late. This shit happened around like I'm gonna say about 7:30, 8ish, something like that. These moves had happened last night here to my left hand side, and that's just some shit that you don't, what I mean, necessarily want to do. So right now, I do want to talk about something important that a lot of these traders do not talk about to y'all. Fridays. Most traders don't trade on Fridays. Why? Because it's hard to find a trend. To a lot of them, it's hard for the market to find a trend it wants to stick to on Fridays. But always remember, the later it gets in the day, if you're on the East Coast, probably around 11ish, 12ish, always on Fridays, the market is going to find a way it wants to go. You know what I'm saying? So that means that the markets close around 5 on Friday, and it closes for the weekend, opens back up on Sunday at 5 p.m. So we will see a trend, you know, we will see a trend picked at least by the next hour or so, and then it's probably gonna stay in that trend probably for the rest of the day. And that's probably why you're seeing these big movements. And I pray to God that a lot of these traders did not stay in too long, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. This shit crazy. Just looking at it. But it's looking like it want to buy, man. I don't know. That's crazy. If it does decide to pick a trend while we on, you know, live, I will get back in just to show y'all, and I'm gonna go for this zone right here because that did just turn into a zone itself. I'm gonna show y'all a trick right quick. Right, hold on. Let me show y'all a trick. Let me get my horizontal line. No, not that. We don't want the red. We want the horizontal line. So right here, if I put this white line right here to where my zone is at, where these two candles touch, chat, if I go all the way to the left, this line is going to line up to a previous spot that this zone had touched. This is how you find your zone without these rectangles. So if you pretty much can see, looking left right here, right? Or looking right. So I'm going to zoom in. I want y'all to see this. I'm going to zoom in. Pay attention. Pay attention. And we'll just move this up a little bit. Let's just move that out the way. So right here, I put the line right on top of these two right here, right? Where my zone is at. If I go to the left, right of me, no matter how far you go left, chat, you're going to find where it previously touched it. So watch this. Right, hold on, give me 1 second. Watch this. So right, y'all see where my line is at, right? It's right in this area here. So that where these two candles touched it. This is how you find your zone. Now, I tell you, a lot of these traders don't be marking their shit up right. Watch this. I'm going to go all the way left. And it previously touched right here in this same area. Right here, chat. Almost an identical touch. If I keep going left, you'll find it again. Hold on, I'm just showing y'all an example. I want y'all to see this shit because you'll find it. No matter how you go left, this is how you find those motherfucking zones. It touched again right here. These two right here. Identity, they lined up. See what I'm saying, chat? The market is always going to find itself regardless of what the fuck you do. That's what I'm telling y'all. So we all the way back to May 25, right? And today is what? June 13th, but going all the way back to May 25, the market's touched the same exact area a month ago. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you find your zone. So anytime, this is how I learned that, okay, this is the correct zone, because if those two have touched, and I've studied this, somewhere to my left-hand side, which is older moves from the market, it has touched that area before. So that would be creating a zone. So anytime you see two candlesticks come together and just touch each other, that's your zone. So moving forward, let's fast forward to the right-hand side of the chart, which is the previous movements. Whenever you see those two touch, that's how you draw your zone out, chat. You see what I'm saying? You draw your zone out, meaning that to my left-hand side, somewhere, no matter how far back, it touched the exact same way, and it's got to pass one of those zones for it to go in the direction it needs to go in. Damn. But you know, chat, that's how I learned my strategy. I don't know about y'all. He said, I'm subscribing. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, family. Yes, sir. Do that, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But And we Panther fans over here. You got a cowboy motherfucking thing on. You feel me? Yeah, we play y'all this year, but now chat. Always remember that to your left hand side when you find those two candlesticks that touch each other, like I told y'all they would, right? Always remember you can take that line and line it up, and that's how you find your previous zone. You know what I'm saying? That's how where you find where the market has touched it. No matter if it's in a buying direction touching or in a sell direction touching. So it's pretty much like I say, this is May. All this happened at May 25. That's a damn near a month ago that this move had happened, right? So this is how I know, hey, this is a zone without me having to go all the way left because I've seen these previous two candlesticks touch. So that's just how the market works. So let's go back up to let's go all the way back to where we at. So right now, as we come back, that's exactly where the market touched, but we didn't have to go there far, chat, because slightly to the left of us, let me get right. It had already touched right in this area again, so we didn't have to go that far to know that that's a zone. You feel me? So now, T-Money, why do you take the rectangles and do what you do with them? Because we got to find resistance, right? We got to figure out the resistance part. We got the zone right here. We got this markup, right? Right. So now I'm going to take this rectangle and extend it. What you call an extendo clip. We're going to extendo clip it. So now, not only have I got confirmation that, hey, we passed the zone, but how far are you going to go in the zone, right? If you pass form of support or form of resistance, then I know, hey, we're going long term, right? Chat. So hey, I know we're going long term, but if we go in a little deeper, then I know, hey, he's going to at least find an area in this section, in this rectangle, to either create a previous or separate zone, you know, which ultimately leads to it becoming a resistance or support. So if you can pay close attention right here, when it passed this zone, the counters wicked out and end up going in a different direction. So this is why I put the rectangle right here. I wanted to come all either halfway up the zone, so I know we got another push, or all the way out of the zone, so I know we're going to the next destination of creating its own zone. So that's why I do the rectangles how I do them, chat. Because if not, it's good to do the line, but you'll see it pass a little bit and think, okay, I'm gonna get in. It's right there at it, and then boom, the account is in the negative, and you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Get y'all up on game on some shit like this, man. Pretty much, man. This is shit. This is all I do. I just sit back and then I look and shit like that, man. It's not, like I say, it's not hard, chat. It's just about it's just about taking the time to be correct, you know, putting in the effort and stuff like that. Like saying we're at the bottom, I can go in and find a zone myself. So right in here would be another spot that I would draw a line, or even, you know what I'm saying? Even right in here would be another zone right here as well. Candlesticks touch. This is a perfect example right here as well. Like you gotta know, man, what you're looking at. And right now, what the market is doing is finding its trend for Friday, and it's looking like the trend is gonna be a buy. I'm gonna tell y'all something too that's real tricky, real tricky. When you see a pattern such as this right here, and if it does not have a big movement to sell back down, it's pretty much this pattern right here turning into a long-term buy, because you got two decent sized candles and not just one. You get what I'm saying? So you got this decent size, and then you got this medium sized candle right here, and then you got this little small push, which ultimately would give this momentum to shoot in that direction. This is why I'm hardly ever wrong, chat. I told you, y'all have seen this with your own eyes. The only way that you lose in these markets is if you stay in too long. But see, me knowing that, and I will probably get back in and do a few more trades. Knowing that, hey, this could potentially push past here. You know, the markets don't close to 5, and the markets normally slow down around 2 o'clock on Fridays. This push could happen, and it'll push past out of this. I would just wait until it come out of the rectangle up here, and then get in and let it ride. And you just see when the market, what you want to do is you want to enter your long-term trades when the markets are moving slow. You don't want to get in for a news candle movement or a spike in the day candle movement and hold it long term, because that's very risky. You risk your account that way, and you don't want to do that. When the market chooses a trend and it's slow moving, then that's when you want to enter. So if I was to do a buy position here, like I said, would have to ride up in that box, and then being at this 1108 and I'm on the 15-minute chart, I'm going to wait to the next candle. If we got candle closure in that direction, then I know, hey, it's going to continue in that direction at least for a few more minutes to maybe an hour, depending on how the trend look, the trend setup look, almost turning into like a channel trend slash staircase. Look like you walking upstairs or going downstairs, same way for the damn bearish movement, but a lot of these movements can line you up to make it look like it's going long term, and a lot of y'all would have got in a lot of these positions, walked away from the computer and come back, boom, boom, your account gone, and you like, man, what the fuck just happened? You feel me? So yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all in the loan platform. I'll reach a bigger audience with this, when we just live trading and actually placing these trades to reach the people that really want to know about this stuff and then searching it in that vertical platform. But this is just for the ones that's already here that had questions. This is just a bigger way for you guys to go in, zoom in, see what you need to see, and pretty much, man, draw your floor and your ceiling, and you'll be all right in these markets. A lot of y'all are hardly ever wrong. It's just time consuming. You stay in because you want to get greedy, right? So, don't do that. Get what you can out these markets and get out. The longer you stay in, the better chances that they have of taking you out, especially you people that like to do stop losses. Don't ever depend on a take profit or stop loss. Get your ass up, get in front the computer or your phone, laptop, whatever you own. Watch for yourself. Use the stop loss and the take profit tool, which is the green and red tool down here, for a guide as to, hey, I don't want to lose I don't want to lose a 1 to 5, but I'll gain, I'll take a 20 pip movement or something like that, 10 to 20 pip movement. But pretty much you just use that as a guide, and if you see it going where it don't need to go, especially if the markets are moving pretty decent, you just get the fuck out, or it go down into close to your take profit, get out, because money in the bank is always a good feeling leaving these charts. You right now the market's slowing down. It did its big spike in movements and shit. It's 11 now. Pretty much you'll find this trend by 12. But Hey man, just like I say, when you're doing this shit, you know, it's a learning experience. You're gonna go through some hard times on this. It's gonna be some scary moments and shit like that. But once you get out of the fear of things, you will be in profit. Like I say, if you look right here, oh, shit. And I could have took 2 of these movements and passed this account, but I didn't enter because I wanted to do it in front of y'all face. I want to go live first. Okay, so these movements right here, pretty much, this would have been 3K. I could have got out, been done with this account, and been funded, but I want to do it in front of y'all face. We only need 2 G's to go. We can get that on the single movement, and I'll probably have to show you guys next week because the markets close around 5 today. But chat, just looking at the strategy, man, this is just pretty much it right here. You can go up, show you the profits again. This week alone, 160, 75, and we had one loss for negative 75. Made 100, 40, 25, 80, 45, 15, and these were all in the same day. 115. These were all, matter of fact, these were all yesterday. So except those first 2 wasn't, but the rest of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, including that loss, was all yesterday. The negative 30, I believe, was the next day as well. Let me go back and make sure. Right. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me make sure you're looking. Yeah. So all these on the 12th, and then the 300 one. Okay, so all of these, so about 8 trades yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 10 trades yesterday were all yesterday. On the 12th, so today is the 13th. So the 13th, we took the 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, and we're all in profit majority of the time. So we won 14 trades and only lost 2. That ain't bad, man. That's that ain't bad at all. You feel me? What'd he say? He said, I got screwed once. Company changed their stock exchange ID, got replaced by something or the 0.7 times. $17 share. I was sick. Yeah, that's why I don't do stocks, dog. Like, I'm doing, if it's fast movement, I'm all for it. And there go the trend right there, y'all. That will be going in a buy trend for any of y'all that's looking at NASDAQ right now. You got a minute before the next candle come out. And I might get in right quick. And then again, I might not. I might say, fuck it. I done made my earnings for the day. It's looking like you got about 15 seconds left for the next candlestick. It's looking like it's gonna close in a buy position. And if it does that, if this candle closes pretty nice, then it's probably gonna continue up into that zone. And then it might sell for a little bit. Yeah, let's see.
Order filled.
Get in for a buy and we'll see right quick. Okay, we up 20, 10, 25. Let's see if we can buy. Let's see if we can win a trade. Are we up 15? Did I hit sell?
Order filled.
Hell yeah, hold on, y'all. What
Order
the fuck?
Filled.
I just screwed my damn self. Let's see if we can win one. Yeah, I meant to hit buy like a motherfucker. We would have been up like 100. Let's see if we can get close to one. If not, we'll just get out. And I'll get all that shit back next week. Ain't worried about it. Yeah, I hit sell on accident. It's supposed to have been a buy. Yeah, chat. We'll get out of there now. We'll just get back in for a buy right there and let it buy all the way up. But yeah, chat. That's pretty much how we do it. I think I might do a 2-lot size right here. That's probably what I'll do. And then let it buy all the way up. Because that's what it's going to finish doing. Because it bought in that box and it's going to keep buying in that zone. It's going to buy all the way up. Hell yeah. But look, chat, we going to end this live. And let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 positions.
Order filled.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 positions. All right. But Leo, chat, we're going to get up out of here. And then, like I said, I'll post a short on the reel. We should go and profit on this trade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But look, hey, just keeping it real with T-Money TV, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. I just wanted to stop through and just show y'all how this shit can go in these markets, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Peace out.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to it.
Come on, man.